What is up, car addicts? In this video, we're talking about this week's Double Money Event Week, as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for September 24th through September 30th, 2020. The current casino Podium vehicle is the Class A DR1. This open-wheel car is primarily based on the Dallara DW12 Indy car and released about a month ago with the summer update. This car normally costs about $3 million. Now, performance-wise, the PR4 and the BR8 will still get better lap times around most tracks. However, in terms of top speed, this car does have the highest top speed out of all four open-wheel cars. So if you come across a custom-made open-wheel race that is mainly top speed, the DR1 will be the best choice for that race. So for those of you who maybe paid full price for the DR1 and are angry about it being on the Podium, you can still take the one you originally purchased and sell it for roughly $2 million depending on your upgrades. Again, to avoid confusion, please note that what you get for the vehicle depends on what you paid for it. The Podium car will not sell for any money. I'm specifically referring to the DR1 that people paid full price for. So is the DR1 worth attempting to win by spinning the lucky wheel over and over this week? I'm going to say 100% yes. It's a $3 million open wheel car that has the highest top speed in the open wheels class and is really the only Indy car currently in game, as the other three open wheel cars are primarily based on F1 cars. So starting off with the property discounts, we have 40% off the bunkers as well as the upgrades and renovations for them as well. I recommend getting a bunker if you don't have one already, as it makes a ton of money. The only upgrade I recommend getting is the personal quarters upgrade, so you can spawn in there. All the other upgrades here are pretty useless in my opinion. Also, once you set up your bunker, make sure to purchase the staff and equipment upgrade from the laptop at your desk. Moving on to vehicle discounts, as far as Legendary Motorsport website, we have the same Sports Classic car discounts yet again for the 6th week in a row. Makes no sense to me at this point why Rockstar is just leaving those discounts there. There are even people making memes at this point about these Sports Classics car discounts, which just goes to show how unusual this is. I guess these Sports Classics discounts are possibly permanent at this point, maybe until a new DLC update releases. I have no idea. But anyways, I'm not going to go into full detail like I usually do with my opinion on each car. I'm just going to quickly mention the discounts for each car to kind of refresh our memory. So, we have 50% off the following Sports Classics cars: the Swinger, 190Z, the Saris, Silvestra, Rapid GT Classic, Torero, Infernus Classic, Mamba, Sterling GT, and the Z-Type. And lastly, for Legendary Motorsport website, we have a new discount this week, which is 40% off the regular Infernus. This car is an OG car from 2013 with only about 2 customization optional parts and kind of below average performance, so not the best discount there, but at least it's something. Moving on to the Warstock website, we have 40% off the MOC, as well as 35% off the upgrades and renovations for it as well. Moving along, we have 30% off the Stromberg. Now the Stromberg is an awesome vehicle as it has armor and it has the homing missiles as well, and of course the submarine function. It's a great all-around vehicle to own in GTA in my opinion. Next up, we have 40% off the Rocket Voltic. Personally, I don't really see a reason in buying the Rocket Voltic anymore, as the Scramjet exists and is better in almost every way. Also keep in mind you need to own a vehicle cargo warehouse in order to purchase the Rocket Voltic. Moving on to the latest travels website, we have a quite random discount, which is 40% off the Titan. So again, very random. I'm not sure why anyone would buy this, as you can steal the one from the main airport for free literally anytime you want. But I guess this is maybe a possible purchase option for maybe people who want to repaint it in their hangar. I think that's like the only reason to justify buying it, but even then I still wouldn't buy it. And that's it for vehicle discounts. Again, the Legendary Motorsport Sports Classics discounts repeating for the 6th time in a row is quite annoying. I guess we'll see how long this will last, but at this point I believe they might stay there until the next DLC update releases, possibly sometime in December. As far as login items just for logging in this week, you can get this Warstock cap for free. Moving on to the double money stuff, we have double money NRP on these survival modes. Now these are pretty fun if you play them with friends, as it's always fun to see what round you and your team can get up to. Next up, we have double money NRP on the MOC missions. Keep in mind that completing these missions as the host unlocks you the trade prices for the vehicles you see in the thumbnails, and while you're doing these missions for this week, you also get the double money NRP, which is really nice. And lastly, we have the best for last. We have double money NRP on bunker selling missions. So this is awesome because the bunkers are also on sale, as I mentioned earlier, in combination with them paying out double money for the selling. So this is by far the best time to get into the bunker business if you haven't already. And for those of you who prefer to do the bunker selling solo, I will leave a link in the pinned comment to a video I made a while ago, and that's my personal best method on how to do the bunker selling solo. So we literally just had double money on bunkers about 2 weeks ago, so I'm not sure why we're getting it again so soon, but regardless, I think double money on businesses is always great to see. Moving on to the Prime Gaming discounts for Prime Gaming members only. I'll leave instructions in the pinned comment how to become a Prime Gaming member if you aren't one already. So we have 70% off the Drift Yosemite. So this vehicle is in the muscle car class and is not that great performance wise in comparison to the regular Yosemite, which is a lot better. And of course the Drift Yosemite is a lot harder to drive as well. Next up, we have 40% off the Benny's custom upgrade conversion cost for the Yosemite Rancher, which brings the fee down to about $420,000 plus the initial cost of the Yosemite. So that brings the total base cost of Yosemite Rancher to about $905,000. Now the Rancher itself is an awesome vehicle with tons of customization, good off-road capability, and decent speed as well. One of my favorite vehicles from the summer update and one I highly recommend. And lastly, for Twitch Prime, we have 100% off the Vespucci Canals nightclub, making it absolutely free, which is awesome. Again, guys, if you don't see a discount on the Drift Yosemite, Yosemite Rancher, or the free Vespucci Canals nightclub, it's because you don't have your Prime Gaming account linked to your social club. Again, all the information on how to do that is down below in the pinned comment. And lastly, we have, of course, the Arsenal Bandito Time Trial Vespucci Canals. This week's normal time trial is Observatory. I highly recommend a fast motorcycle such as the Hakushu Drag, Shotaro, or a Batty 801 for this time trial. And this week's premium race is the muscle car race, Muscle In. I highly recommend either the Pizwazer Dominator, Yosemite, or a Vapid Click for this race. This race is pretty corner intensive and one you definitely need to practice if you've never done it before. Every Friday I post a guide on how to easily beat the time trials on premium race, so stay tuned for that if you're new. Anyways guys, hope this was helpful. This event week is not that great in terms of discounts. Those Sports Classics discounts repeating again for the 6th week in a row is definitely weird, strange, unusual. But I think the bonus money with the double money bunker definitely makes up for it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.